Welcome back to Living DC. Can you guys hear me? I don't think they can hear me, so we're gonna do this. Hey guys, welcome back to Living DC. On today's video, we are going to be talking about all the things I wish somebody told me before I became a flight attendant. I'm not going to drag this out because I've recorded this way too many times, so we're just going to get right into this. Alright, number one is how much I get paid and how pay actually works. Because yes, I get paid $18 an hour when I first started, but no, you get paid per flight hour, not every hour you're gone. So say I'm going to LA to Vegas, right? It's a 45-minute flight. I'm only getting paid for those 45 minutes. $18 those 45 minutes. Good thing is they do have a per diem, which is where I get paid every hour I'm away from base. So if my trip started in Denver, until I get back to Denver, I'm literally gonna get paid $2 every hour. So even if I'm sleeping, even if I'm in the hotel not doing anything, I'm still getting paid those $2 an hour, and that does help. But I didn't know that. I thought I was really about to be making money. I did, when I first started, $20 times 40 a week times 4 weeks. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be living the dream. No, honey, you're not living the dream. You live in the broke, and it's okay. But I mean, the benefits do make up for it. I'm not gonna lie. No other job will let me fly to Rio for $40 first class, so I'm gonna shut up. But just know that's something that you might want to look into. It's a big pay adjustment. It's great in the long run, but right now it's not. Yes, keep in mind I do work for the regional, so I do get paid a lot less than if I was working for mainline. Mainline people start at about $27 to $30 an hour. So yeah, they get paid $10 more an hour. It ends up being like an extra $600 a month, but you still don't get paid that great. I'm sorry. No. Number two is traveling is hard because everything is seniority based. So I thought I was about to be every day off, I'm going to a different country, I'm about to be living the dream. You gotta make sure, because you're so new, like you're at the bottom of the list that goes by like a seniority. So the person who's been there the longest gets first pick or first, you know. And then like say there's 5 seats, I'm like number 5 in the list. If someone else comes who's had more years than me, they can butt me off and take my seat, and that's something I had to learn the hard way. I got stuck in Rio for a week, and that was not fun. So something is, you don't get to just travel right off the back. I mean, you can, there's ways around it. You just got to be very cautious and very mindful, because you don't want to be stuck somewhere, and it can make it a little harder, especially if you're like on probation. My advice is be very careful when you're traveling on probation, because you might have to call off because you can't get back home, and it's not fun. Number 3, how benefits work, which is great. That's number 3, because I don't think you guys understand. I thought I was getting free flights to all around the world. I thought I was gonna be just, I'm telling you, this job is a whole like shock. Like I really was like, oh, I'm about to be living my best life in Cancun, in Dominican Republic, everywhere. But no, you don't get to fly for free, and you have to pay taxes, which isn't bad. I mean, I do get to fly cheaper. Like I said, I flew to Rio, which is a $4,000 ticket for $40. So I do get better prices. I mean, it might as well be free, but it's a standby seat. It's not confirmed. So you, like I said, you can get bumped off. You literally have like, you can put people on your benefits, but it's standby. We fly standby. We don't fly confirmed seats, so I'm not guaranteed a seat. Even if I paid my $40, yes, I'll get my $40 back if I don't get on the flight, but I do have to pay that money, or I can payroll deduct it on some airlines. But yeah, that's something that was like, dang. Yeah, no, so I don't fly for free. I do have to pay. As a flight attendant though, I do get to fly throughout the US. They call it flight attendant commuting, which is trying to get to and from work. I get to fly and go to work, and like every time I fly from Vegas to Denver, I fly for free. It doesn't matter which airline I take, Southwest, Frontier, United. I do get to fly for free in the US because I'm trying to get to work. But if I'm not, if I want to go on vacation, like I want to go to Cancun, I'm about to be paying $150 for a first class seat on United flight. So it depends on the carriers, and that's another thing. So I work for a regional that flies for 4 different carriers, which is Delta, American, United, and Alaska. I thought I got free flights on everybody. No, everybody has their own prices. Everybody has their own sets. So like going to Rome on United was like $400, versus if we would have went on Delta, it's $300 because Delta upgrades you for free, and I'm not flying to Rome without paying the first class price. So United is a little more pricier. So it just depends on what airline I fly, but you don't fly for free. that hurt me too, because I thought, especially because I just told you I'm not making money. I thought I was going to be living the best life. No. I mean, I am living my best life, and I made it possible to make it work. So I'm grateful for my job, and I love my job. Don't get me wrong, but someone should have told me, like, girl, save some money, because this ain't going to be fun. Which brings me into the next one. Save money. Like, make sure you have money saved. Yes, you can do it without saving money, like I did. So my job, for a month of training, they gave you $1,000 pay. So it's unpaid training, but they gave you compensation for being away for a month type thing. And you still have to, like, you have to pay for your own food. They paid for our hotel and our flights and to and from work and our breakfast, but it's still almost not the way I like to spend. Then after that, like, just the first couple of years, just to get you started, it's a little bit rough, so just be careful with that. So it's better to have money saved so you feel a little better, especially your kids and bills. I didn't have any of that, so thank God. And I have parents who love me, who haven't, like, cut me off, so shout out to y'all. But saving money is always a great idea. But yeah, just make sure that you guys save money as much as you can, or be mindful and, like, think about, like, what you're spending. Get a budget, get a planner. I had to, because my Amazon budget is through the roof. Alrighty, so the next one, which is learn ways to save money. So meal prep. Don't eat out all the time. Like, listen, I know you love Taco Bell, and I know you love Chipotle and everything else, but no, learn to cook. There's gonna be that at the house. Listen to your mom. Like, do you have McDonald's money? No, I don't have McDonald's money. I mean, I do, but I shouldn't be spending it, because now I don't have money for anything else and my bills. So I gotta be mindful. So meal prepping, like learning how to, like, cook and buy groceries and taking it with you, so you spend less money. You're not going out with the crew all the time. Yes, I still go out and stuff, but I have to be more cautious, because yeah, it was expensive. So, like, I used to spend, like, let's do some quick math. So let's just say 20 bucks, especially because airport is food is expensive. Let's just say 10. Let's be nice. $10 a meal, that's 10 times 3, that's $30 a day. And that's if I'm being cheap. $30 times a 4-day, let's just say that's $120 for 4 days. And then say I have 4 days a trip a month, that's $500 you're spending on food. Now I can spend $50 on groceries a week, and that's $200. I'm, like, saving a lot more money. And if I used to spend, like, $600 a month, it's bad, don't tell nobody. But yeah, so definitely learn how to meal prep, find ways to save money. Just try not to, like, go out all the time. Be careful where your money is going, you know, things like that. Or be smart and, like, I don't know how every airline is different, but my airline lets us put money on our trip, so if I can pick up on my days off with money on it, I'm in it. Like, literally, I just picked up a 4-day for $100, and I get to sit for 30 hours in Vegas. They don't understand that that's home for me, so I get to be home and get paid. But there's ways to do it. I can make a whole video about ways to save money as a flight attendant. I'll do that if you'd like. Comment down below. Next, it's a big lifestyle change, huge lifestyle change. It doesn't matter what you were doing before. It doesn't matter how, like, if you were never home or what kind of job you had. Being a flight attendant is a whole different ballgame. Like, you're literally gone a lot. It can get, honestly, it can be lonely. Like, you're by yourself a lot of the times. Even if you have crew, you don't always hang out with the crew. You don't even always have time to hang out with the crew. So you're away from your family, away from your pets. It can be really hard. So just think about those things. If you're the type of person who's like, no, I need to be by my family, it's a big change. For me, it was huge. Instead of being home all the time, I'm literally gone. I'm home, like, a couple times a month, because if not, I'm in Denver. And something you not just, oh, I just want to be a flight attendant, just random. No, something you want to think about, because it's going to be sucky that you went through this whole process to quit within a year. And a lot of people do quit. A lot of people don't last because it's not the job for them. Like, you're always gone. You're always in the air. It's hard on your body. Which brings me to the next one. It's a long process to become a flight attendant. Depending on the airline that you want to work for, you literally, from the time that you apply to the time that you get an interview or you get a conditional job offer, it can be anywhere between, like, a month to 2 years. Southwest is one of those people who hire once every 2 years. They're still going through applications from, like, 2 years ago. So it's a long process. Some people like Delta literally you have to do an interview, you have to do an assessment, you have to do a face-to-face, a video interview. There's all these things. Thank God mine wasn't that extenuous, but it was still a long process. Like, I got my job offer, my training was a month long, and I only had 2 days off. The whole month was 2 days off. And so, like, that was really hard to be gone for a month, going to class or training for 14 hours a day, every single day, and only had 2 days off in 30 days. That was hard. And then got home 2 weeks later, had to start working, like, and I was gone again. So, like, it just depends on the airline. So just keep that in mind. Don't quit your job and be like, oh, I'm about to get this. No, make sure you apply. I am losing y'all, so make sure you guys make sure you keep that in mind. So do other things, like I said, keep working, save up that money until you are like, what I did was until I was about 2 weeks out. No, my last day of work was probably like a week before, because I had to pack my whole apartment. So it was like a week before I started my actual job. And probably not, because honestly I work too much. But okay, make sure that if you don't already, because if you're like me, I used to just wash my face with just soap, put some lotion on, random ass lotion, doesn't matter what, and go. Like, no, you need to have some type of sunscreen. If you have any, like, you need to moisturize. Like, it doesn't have to be a full-on skincare, but skincare would be great, because you are in a metal tube closest to the sun. Your face dries out a lot, your body dries out. Like, if I don't put on sunscreen now, I get sunburned, like, all in this area, and I don't understand. Like, I guess I do understand, I'm super close to the sun, all the radiation, but it hurts. So make sure you have some type of skincare routine. Understand that it's really hard on your body, which is like another thing. All right, so with this lifestyle change comes a lot of changes with your body. So you need to be, like, if you get air sick, and you, like, it's a thing. Air sickness is a thing. That is the next one. Oh, look, here comes my other flight attendant. Huh? I don't know. Maybe when we were gone eating. Okay, so the next one is, you have to be prepared for just about anything. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. Flying is like a box of chocolates for you and whatever passengers you are flying for. I don't get air sick a lot. Like, I don't get seasick, nothing like that. But ever since we've had to start wearing those masks, and I don't know if I just have some hot ass breath or what, but because it's in my face, and when during turbulence and my face is getting hot, I start to get nauseous. I need to, like, I usually drink a ginger ale or take some medicine. If I don't drink enough water, if I drink too much water while I'm in the air, I get headaches, so I have to have Advil in my bag. If I feel any little tickle in my throat or sickness, I have emergency in my bag. Like, and then when they say, oh, and if you're sick, don't fly. No, don't fly, because it will take a toll on you. You can rupture eardrum. Like, I got sick. I flew to Belize because I was like, oh, I'm still gonna go on vacation. Fuck that, I don't care if I'm sick. And I couldn't move out of my hotel room for 3 days because that's how sick I was. I felt like I was dying. So literally, just, you have to be prepared for everything. Last one is this job. I see why people are like, oh, you need to make sure, or the question is, why do you want to be a flight attendant? And they don't want you to say, oh, to travel, because this job is much more than traveling. You are literally a first responder in the air. I wouldn't call myself like a first responder to anybody else, but that's literally what we do. We literally, if there's a medical emergency, kids throwing up, or people not getting sick, any little inconvenience, anything that, like, that's us, you have to go to, the first ones we have to go to. So, like, for me, example, I've had a person have a heart attack on my plane. I've been flying for a year, and I already had somebody had a heart attack on my plane, and I didn't even know they were having a heart attack. That's a different story time, but you have to be prepared for everything. That's why training was so crazy. They, like, train you on all these medical emergencies, but this job is safety first. And if you're not signing up for that, or signing up to deal with people throwing up, you might want to rethink being a flight attendant. It's not bad. It doesn't happen every time. And yes, trust me, I still love my job, but that's something I wish I would have known. Because before, I'm not cleaning, I'm not touching nothing. No, I'm not. No. But now that I'm flight attendant, like, I'm just going, let me move. I'll do it, because it's just who I am now. But I'm pretty sure that that's it. If I think of any more, I will let you guys know, or I'll make a part 2. But those are pretty much the main ones that I can think of that I'm like, I wish I knew before I became a flight attendant, because girl, let me tell you, it was a big culture shock. And do not get me wrong, like I said, I love the company I work for. I love my job. I love everything about it. I will take the good and the bad. Yes, I get annoyed. Yes, I have those bad days. But when I tell you, I used to work in retail, and my worst day here does not count for all my worst days combined in there. Like, my worst day, having that guy have a heart attack or having 3 kids throw up on the plane at the same time on an aircraft, that stress is not compared to not one day at my old job. Like, I love my job, and like, my bad days aren't even bad. Like, I can't even sit here and be like, oh, this worse. Yes, I can complain and cry for like 2 seconds, but I will never like truly be like, I hate my job. I love it. I'd rather be flying. It's honestly, it's so rewarding. It's great. I get to see all these different people. I get to smile, be me, and be bubbly. So like, it's just different. Especially now with the mask, I don't gotta put makeup on. I could just be fugly and don't nobody care, as long as I save your life, which I will. But yeah, alrighty guys, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do have anything or any other video suggestions y'all want to see, or any questions, feel free to drop those down below, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you guys. Alright guys, bye.